Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Pretty good here. Still got snow as you can hear. Crunch, crunch, crunch. But it is melting and mudding very, very rapidly. Although today's taking its time to get warmed up, but it's supposed to warm up as the day goes on. So, really don't want to drive on this stuff too much because it's, yeah. But, man, what a mess. No, frost is starting to come out a bit too, except, you know, down here where it's still icy. But anyways, we'll give you a little update on the river situation. There's still quite a bit of ice down here yet. It's really slippery. I think I should be okay still walking on it. You can see the air in it the way, so this may end up bad. But anyways, it's very slick and smooth. I think I could probably drive my tractor across this still here, but she's still flowing. The level I wouldn't say has come up at all, but it's going to take a lot of good warm air to get in there and melt those things out. Holy cow, the water temperature warm up a whole lot. Still got quite a bit of thickness there. Holy jumping. Oh man, there's a lot of ice laying down here. And I haven't looked at the other side, but I'm sure it's fine. So we're going to make our way to the garage. Oh, traction. Sweet. That's not even mushy or wet. That's weird. Oh, this will be though. This all froze up the other night, I guess, here. This is the stuff that's actually drained down from the driveway. See, I was in here. Ooh. Hasn't really warmed up much today yet. This was all wet yesterday. But anyways, I cleared all this out the other day here so the crap would flow down here a little nicer. But the funny thing is, when it's draining down, it drains down the driveway and then across here and actually up again and then down through here and then down and in. This little trough I got here from the water line for the house is sunk a little bit again. So, but anyways, I got my level dewies here. We're gonna head her into the garage. So what the level's for is I just wanted to check the door here, the old one, and see if it's still somewhat in some kind of squareness. Wow, that looks actually pretty darn good. That looks pretty darn good, I'd say, for how long it's sat here. Let's try that door. Pretty darn good. That one looks pretty darn good. Wow, that sat really good actually, surprisingly. In the bottom, I don't know if I can get much of a reading off of this, but yeah, oh, the air leaking under there is just insane. Ooh, that's not very good. It's a little low on this side. And I was going to maybe do the door today, but I guess it's supposed to warm up later. So I might start stripping stuff off it. I gotta get into behind these guys to get some more of these bolts off of here. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna film. I'm probably just gonna start going at it. But basically, what I need to do is, my bar is still down here. I got a huge mother wrecking bar, big feller. Hey, so you can see the gap. Yeah, that used to be there until I put these things on. So you can imagine the heat loss there until I put these things on. Which, yeah, it helped actually quite a bit. Kind of hate tearing it just apart, but we got a new door to put on, so I might as well actually shut this off and let her fire. So one time they just had the fireplace in here for, ooh, that's dangerous. Get me right in the Nino wets. They only had the, I'm gonna need a little bit of something to yank that. They only had the wood stove here, and I think that was it from what I remember, unless it was something on there that I replaced. I can't really remember now, but so there should be another guy down there. Okay. So I don't know exactly where I'm going to put yet, because I'm going to end up oh crap, I brought the wrong thing anyways on my camera from the other day on the BILLSTMAXX, or switched to my other little guys. So maybe we'll try to put yous up here somewhere. I don't know what kind of shot that's going to get yous. That, or maybe I can find a spot back here for you. Okay, so I'm just going to probably let her run here. I'll maybe try to get some of this crap out of your view, so at least you'll see something. And start tearing apart here. I got, I think a screw up here too. Oh man, I glued that on good. Holy. Can't really quite get in there with this guy, but okay, I'm gonna need some kind of beating tool. A little bit of a beating tool, and you know what? I should have safety glasses too. Should have. It's easier to say should have than should have had. You know what I mean? Should have had safety glasses on when you're at the hospital with splinters in your face. And your plugs would have been nice too. Wow, I really got this one glued on good. Holy Hannah. She's on there good, boys. Maybe I need something more air-powered. Can't remember gluing this, how I did it now. But I must have done her right, I guess. She's peeling wood off here. Looks like I used some construction adhesive or something then. I can't remember now. That was over 10 years ago. Well, so far I don't think there's any hole or bolts holding this on here. Well, that's kind of interesting. Geez, I don't think there was any nails in. Oh, there is nails in there to come out of the wood. Okay, I guess we might as well take the spring off. Ooh, crap. Shouldn't need that anymore. Some more wood there, but I think I can get her off without getting her. Okay, one little square nut here. Hopefully I can get in here and get her out. Oh, I might have to grind her like the other ones. Oh, maybe we'll get her. tells you how old this is if they use square nuts. Square nuts. I'll bring it over and show you. You don't see those at your hardware store too much anymore. That's nuts. Square nuts. It is. Okay, that there is pretty much loose-ish. Now, how on earth did they get this in here, I wonder? It's going to be a bit of a ripping challenge, but I think I'm going to maybe try to get the bottom plate off here first. Without really hurting the cement too much. That's in there pretty good. I know you probably can't see that, but ooh. Got the dirt under here, holy crap. Interesting, that's in there really good still. It's like one thing is held onto one thing, is held onto the other thing, is held onto the other thing, is held onto the other thing. So I don't know exactly how to do this. Other than have to maybe cut through it in a couple of places. I don't really want to hurt the concrete too badly either, right? So Of course, this bar's too big to fit through the door frame here now. How the heck was it I was moving that last time there? I got it in there and oh, I know. Got another tool here that I was using. I think I put it back in the drawer. That's not the big feller. These little pry bar feller guys, I was in there with that. Oh, the air leak in this is just ridiculous. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to cut this feller open. But I don't know what I want to use for a saw. Got a handsaw at the house. Totally forgot to bring it down, of course. This guy isn't the best because it's not really super sharp. Well, let's just take that off for a minute. I think this is going to take some work here. Well, the silicone worked well anyway. She's holding on good. Oh, that was the hand. Okay. Trying to get a spot that's kind of somewhat nail free. I can potentially weaken with some sawing action. Now, saw. Saw. Yeah. Thinking. Perfect. Stay locked, you turd. Choke. Holy. There's no gas in it. Of course, I went through the nail. I think that'll get her. Mostly get her. Man, still on there good though, I'll tell you. Now it's all smoky in here too. One stubborn feller, you know that? Everything's built really well and it's all interlocked into everything else, right? Eventually, the way we're going to win here. Mostly going to win. Mostly gonna win. Yay. Yeah, not very good golf. That one's all intertwined into that one. That's lifting that whole entire beam up there, so it's not, there's nothing heavy on that, that's for sure. Oh, it'd be nice to get that thing up out of the way. And that beam, all this up here is just sitting there, holy cow, not doing nothing. Well, I kind of need to get this one out to get that one out to get this one out, so anyways, the whole thing's moving. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Lock and everything's moving there. Oh, I love leverage. Leverage is pretty cool stuff. Okay, that piece is out. Now this one should come out. Mostly. Should have probably taken the door off, which I Well, they definitely had her nailed together. Well, I'll tell you that one. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'd have to move without this bar. Bar's pretty handy, let me tell you. There we go. Okay, we're doorless. Doorless. Got some garbage to get rid of here. I got some cleaning up to do, and we'll see what we can do after. Show you the doorless door here now. So yeah, you can see the difference in the rise of the floor there. I don't know why they did that. Very strange, very, very strange. Now, I'm almost wondering, well, it wouldn't be a bad idea if I formed that up, poured some cement in there. Fortunately right now it's not really warm enough to be doing that, so yeah. But anyways, I'll do some cleaning up here, get the vacuum going, and we'll see how things are looking. Like all this was moving, this whole beam was moving. It was pretty insane how much this feller moved here. Like the whole thing, and it's like gum. The whole thing was moving there, so I guess I'll leave her in like that, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I'll have to probably grind these off and re-drill, but at least they sort of poured some stuff in there. I pretty much need to do that with the new one. I just get some new wood, put in there, and screw it with these things, I think, and then, well, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it yet. I don't think I can screw right to this stuff. It'll just pull that right out, so we'll have to figure out something, either that or construction adhesive. We'll just load her on the board and stick the board on. That'll probably work pretty good. Seal it up as well. So anyways, let me do a bit of cleaning here. Ah, there we go. Door all installed. No, I'm just kidding actually. I just kind of sort of steadied her in there. If I do her that way, I don't have to cut nothing. But if I turn it the other way, the door will open and hit that little ledge. Now, I might... I don't know. I guess it'll work. It'll just open the door kind of this way, which is going to be kind of dumb, but I guess that's kind of better than maybe... Well, if I had it the other way, it would open the same as the other door did. But I don't know. This is... this might work. This might work. I haven't unlatched her or nothing here yet. But kind of on the fence about which way to go with that installation. Guess worst comes to worst, I could change the hinges to turn it around, but I don't know. Should have got the one that went the other way, I guess, and then it would have opened like this, but I'm probably more likely to keep stuff from here open to the door than probably over here, as you can already see. It's going to only open so far, so I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence, but she definitely fits in there pretty good. I don't know. I'm kind of liking that. Maybe we'll have to see what we can think of doing here. Well, this is fun playing with wedges, I'll tell you. This opening is definitely not very square. As you can see, I got a little gap there. She goes big up here, but that's square where the door will actually open and not rub on nothing. So I think I got to nail her on somewhere in about there, unfortunately, but yeah, it's not super awesome great, but I kind kind of think it was probably better to do it this way than the actual door in the frame is actually turned up like that, and that's square, level. Everything's good, everything's clean, but not super square hole here, or the door's not squared or something's wrong with the door itself. But anyways, I'd open up and show you, but she's not really holding on by a whole lot. Gonna have to throw some more wedges in here and there. Got an awful big gap here, so not really too sure what to do yet in there. I don't know. We'll still have to figure something out. Well, this is the first door I've officially ever had to hang like this. I've screwed a lot of things to a wall, you know, with hinges, and then just, you know, whatever. It's been a lot more challenging, though, I must say. For never having to do one. I don't know, I think it's okay, but I mean, we got the Dewey on there. I got a couple of screws holding it on the top and stuff, but it's really nothing, you know, to hang it on the side yet. Whew, boy, I don't exactly know how I'm gonna attach it to the side, because I wanted to put some wood in, but that's the way she's got to sit, and it's not great. Like, I got gaps, you know, it's basically sitting cockeyed in the thing to keep everything square and straight. So that's all I'm gonna be able to do. I don't know exactly where it's off, but I'm thinking probably this row block here is maybe off. I think. I don't know. They might not align it up to that wall right or something. I don't know. But I think I'm going to cheat now, and well, she really should be fastened to the wall. I do know that, but like I say, there isn't really anything to fasten anything to. So, I mean, I got her somewhat solid up here. I might stick another screw. I had one in there, but it put it all way off or something for some reason. So I'm going to try another one in there. Oh, that's right. I put that one in there, and then it kind of twisted her and then screwed up the bottom here. So I know you're supposed to try to nail the bottoms in first, get that squared up, but it's just not going to happen. So I think I'm going to actually cheat and go ahead and spray foam this now, in and around all the cracks, and let her sit. And I don't know if the spray foam would be strong enough. I mean, this is it here. This is what's left, not exactly the same. That's pretty darn firm stuff. I think that would probably hold her from moving. I know you're going to yell at me, oh, you need to secure it better than that. I'm like, well, yeah, but really all I could do is put like a 1/2-inch piece of plywood into about here, and that's all I'm going to secure it. So I don't know. I'm going to, of course, reinforce this a little bit. Still another thing I can't really screw. You know, that's probably going to take some abuse and stuff there. It should be screwed in. What I'll probably do is get her all spray foamed, and then get some concrete screws and try to drive through and into the thing without trying to distort this too much, you know. Because as soon as you start screwing and it starts pulling down, it's going to go like that and unwedge your door and screw everything up. So I don't know, the opening just wasn't the right size for actually putting studs in there and lining up studs, you know, like a 2x4 stud or something, right, which it should really have. But for the garage door, I'd say she'll work. What the heck. Let me tell you, that stuff is the stuff. That stuff works really good. Filled in the gaps, should seal her up pretty good. I kind of had to go a little more here because dumb me forgot to take the other sticker off the other side of the door. So I did behind the sticker, but then I could see air coming through. I'm like, oh, really? So I think we got her stuffed in there now. Now I left, well, it's expanding a bit now, but I thought I'd left a little bit extra room that I could have maybe gone around with some construction adhesive too, maybe a couple of beads and stuff of that down here and stuff, you know. I'm able to get a little bit more in. But now, if I'm not stuck to my thing here, oh, I don't want to touch my door handle. Hang on. Hopefully it still works. Ooh, it still works. And let's see if she closes here. It's not too bad at all. I might run some more stuff on this side too. I got a little bit left in the can. I guess I might as well burn her up over here. That'll seal her up real good. Well, first time installation, probably not right. I understand that. But for what I got, I don't think it's too bad. It's just kind of weird how the way it had to sit to work. I mean, it's sitting square and everything's level, but that hole is definitely not level. You can tell the gap here, big gap here, you know, small gap there, big gap there. It's where she had to sit to be good. So, well, let's go in. Oh crap! I locked myself out. But I got a key. Oh, this is a resettable apparently too. Nice. Probably I'll never lock it, but beautiful. That actually works perfect. Hopefully the whatchamacallit doesn't expand her too much and you know, blow her on me. So now this, I don't know, I might reposition all this stuff. Where exactly to, I don't know. I wanted to replace this board up here too with some better hanging peg board or something, something that's not going to catch fire, I guess. You know, if I'm working on stuff, I don't want nothing catching fire, but we'll have to reconfigure all this crap, I guess, because I don't really have anything now to attach that feller to. Plus, well, actually it might still work, you know that? Alright. That's actually closing perfect. Hopefully that foam doesn't screw it. It's a low expanding foam. It's actually meant for what we used her there for. Window and door seals, insulates without blowing, without bowing. Sorry. So yeah, that's what it's meant for. So not like this other stuff where you spray it, a little bit, it goes huge, you know. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see where this foam sits, but I may actually get in there with a bit of something and chisel some out flat and then put some construction adhesive in there too. I got some on my door. Yeah, I think that should be pretty good. Along the bottom yet, I'm going to seal in and around the bottom yet too. I'll have to get some special stuff for that, and then probably put a bead of stuff as well on the outside here. I wasn't going to spray foam that. I'll get some actual like silicone, some good stuff of some sorts, and seal that up, because I doubt it's the only place it might be leaking is down right through here. So far it feels pretty good, but I didn't seal anything on the bottom. You're supposed to put some on the bottom. I thought, man, I can just do it on the outside after. Oh, everything's still soft. Oh, okay, better leave her alone. So anyways, I guess that's door installation. I'll leave my shims like that until for now. Don't want to adjust that. See, now I've adjusted that too much there. Got to pull that back out. That's better. What that's doing is pushing that plate and stuff closer into there, and it ends up wedging on just a little bit of a hitting there, a little bit there. So just release. That's perfect right there. Don't move. Glue yourself down nice, and she should be good. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I got concrete screws, but really screwing into this, it would just break that mortar stuff out of there. So I think she'll be good for now. Let her dry, and then we'll check her Monday there. Well, that's about that for today, I suppose. It's nice to get that door in, even though it's really rednecked and not really done right. But if that was an exterior door, like on the outside, yeah, I would have, you know, big difference, big change of plans there. But for being an indoor, inside already indoor door, it's not too bad. It's just, I don't know, just it wasn't fitting right. Those blocks or something was off there. Just where that door had to sit is where it was going to work. And geez, I was messing around with shims there for like an hour and a half trying to get her positioned right, and then, you know, realign it in that door frame thingy, and then just that's about where she had to end up. So it's got to sit where it's going to work, right? There's no point in having it dragging on the bottom plate or something stupid if it's not sitting right. So, but yeah, I don't know if that foam will be good enough to hold it, or probably once I get the foam set up, I'll leave her for a little while. It's going to take a little longer to cure out on the cold side, But I think once it's good, I should be able to drive a couple of screws, some of them Tapcons, through, and hopefully hit into the good block underneath there, and we'll fasten her up that way a little bit. That'll hold her for sure. Just being the way she was sitting there without anything really holding it, there's nothing holding it, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of a crappy way. I know to do it. It's not the right way, especially not the way they tell you in the manual, but they're also working with like 2x4 studded walls. I'm working with like concrete that's uneven. So really, I think it come out not too bad. Not too bad. Seems to work good. Hopefully when that stuff cures, it doesn't expand and push anything anymore. I don't think it will, because it's supposed to be the low expansion stuff. No heaving, no whatchamacallit. So that's kind of what you'd use around your windows too, right? Because you get your window well set, like your slide up window. And what they were doing way back was spraying it with like the stuff like I sprayed on the door, the big door, that's the 2 spray can kit thing there. They used to use more stuff like that, and then that stuff would expand and bow out your window, and then your window wouldn't open. So then they come up with this low expansion stuff, which made a huge difference. So hence why I got a can of that. And did pretty good. It pretty well did. There was a lot in that can. I was quite surprised. She went a long way, and I think it should turn out pretty good. So, oh, that was a drip of sap out of that maple tree. Yummy! It's actually probably running really good right now. If we drilled a tree, the wife wants me to do maple syrup this year. Well, a little problem with that. When I did her, God, it's got to be 4 or 5 years ago now. I did a batch up for us, and I got one of those propane-fired turkey pot things, which worked really good actually. But after that, we used it for boiling our turkey and oil and stuff in, and I don't really want to put sap back in that and use that the same thing again. So if I gotta do some this year, if she wants some, I'll have to probably go buy another kit. They're only like 70 bucks, I think, for the burner, and you get the pot too. And well, it's basically the turkey cooker kit, and it wasn't actually too bad of a deal. So, and it's aluminum pot. I'd rather have like a stainless steel pot. But then you're talking, you know, like probably $200, $300 just for a pot. So yeah, but it tasted fine. You know, the aluminum you think would make it not taste good. The only downfall of doing it with the propane, super easy, nice, and propane's like the best because you just turn the tank on, light it up, do your stuff, turn it off. Doing it the way with the wood, so firewood and stuff, is better, nicer. You seem to get more flavor of the smoky wood into your stuff. But then you're always trying to find dry wood, chopping wood, feeding the fire. You know, it's kind of like the nitro RCs versus electric RCs. One's way more simple or nicer, but then it's, you know, you don't get that nice flavory smell kind of stuff, right? So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't really have a good, see how I used to do it before I got the propane burner cooker guy. Hold on, you got stuff on you. I think that's better. You had a piece of wood on your lens. Sorry. I had a 45-gallon metal drum. I was almost going to say plastic. Well, that would have lasted about 3 minutes. Metal drum that I chopped holes in, and a fire opening thing on the front where you throw the wood in, and then chopped not the whole lid off, but about this far in on the top of the drum. I cut a circle out and left like this much, and then the side of the drum. And I had a great big steel pot. It wasn't stainless, it was just like steel. It was actually my wife's dad's pot, and he had it. And did her like that for a few years. It worked really good, feeding the fire, you know, blah blah blah. I actually used to use like hardwood skids because they burn really hot but not very long, so you'd have to keep stuffing them in. But anyways, he lent that pot to his wife's daughter, so not his second wife. My wife's dad's second wife. Okay, so it's like a step-sister-in-law, I guess, to us, or stepsister, I guess you'd guess. Stepsister, yeah, right. Lent it to them, and I've never seen it come back. So I don't know where it is now, if they've still got it, or if it got pitched over the side of the hill because they moved a few times, and I don't know where it ended up. So that's why I had to go with the propane stuff. Speaking of propane, there goes a big propane truck up the road. Just get him to tap right into me. Yeah, so propane works good. I could do probably, well, I can't remember what size of pot it was. It was decent size. It would boil that down in about five or so hours, you know. But the ratio is pretty high on maple syrup. You get 50 to 1, I think it is. So 50 liters or 50 gallons, whatever you want to measure it at, gets you 1 gallon or 1 liter of syrup. So it's quite a boil. It's a lot to get rid of just to condense all that down. So it's too bad it doesn't come out like pure sap right out of the tree. Turn the tap on and there's your sap. Right on the pancake. Wouldn't that be awesome? But no, it's not the way she works. But I'll tell you, this tree up around the corner here, that guy there, holy crap, that thing, day like this with maybe a little less cloud, a little better sun out, it's kind of getting late now, that thing would run a 5-gallon pail of sap a day, if not more. By about 3 o'clock it was starting to fill up and spill out the side of the pail. So I'm like, holy crap, it was all I could do to keep up to that tree. That big one there, and he's probably still going to run some pretty good sap. Let's go have a look at that tree for a sec. Actually, you might see some of the old spily holes that I've, you know, plugged back in with some wood plugs and stuff. She's a good one. She's pretty much the last one left on this corner. There used to be one up around the other corner. That one's gone because all these trees around here shrouded it too much, killed it. Not enough light. There used to be one sort of down on that corner where that cedar is. There was another one where that little guy is up there. There's a lot of old guys that are gone now, so unfortunately. But this one's still good and strong. Must be tapped into somebody good. I don't know. So yeah, you can see one was there. Oh, it is dripping too. I just seen one. Oh yeah, look. She's dripping down in here from up in there somewhere. Wow. Big tree. Like, this thing's freaking huge. Even got a little cedar guy growing in them there, if you can believe that. Holy. Oh, there's another one. So, yeah, there was maybe one there. There was one there. Looks like one there. Starting to all grow back in. One down here. Grown back in. I don't remember going super too low with them. And you gotta kind of be on the south side of the tree where the sun is, or you won't get much on the other side. There looks like one way up there. So now if I lined these up, what I used to do was get the plastic spiles, so one there, and I'd run like 3 in a tree, 3 or 4 you could put into this guy. So I probably ran 1, 2, looks like there might have been one there way back. So 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, and then they're all connected together and then into the bucket, which would sit right here. So yeah, the more I look, the more I see that I've tapped her, and you can do that every year. You just, you know, depends on the size of your tree. That one's actually almost loose. Depends on the size of your tree. You don't want to, you know, put like 90 of them in. Like, per se, a little guy like this guy over here, you'd only maybe, well, I don't even know if you'd put 1 in that one. It's not a maple tree, no, but a maple tree of that size. But yeah, these ones you can put like 3 to 4. So, but that's how I used to do her. And I don't know, she hasn't mentioned anything yet, but we might try doing some this year and see how she comes out. It just takes so super long. Well, the propane's not bad, but it does take a long time for what you get. You know, 3 or 4 mason jars is probably like, you know, 70, 80 gallons of stuff or liters of stuff. So the ratio sucks. But anyways, the trail guys back there working as hard as they can because this ice is going to be going out pretty quick here. Gotta get her done, boys. At least get your screws in. You can, you know, float yourself out on a boat and nail your wood on. But oh, what a mess they made in my field back there. But they're like, oh no, we'll clean her up. We'll clean her up. I'm like, you're gonna be cleaning her up, that's for sure. How exactly yet, I don't know. But these guys that are doing it are like a landscape company, so they'll have, you know, leveling stuff or whatever. I just kind of hoping that if they're seeding it after that, they put a decent seed in and not some crap, you know, some kind of. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna walk up there today. I'm gonna go up the road here. It's pretty mushy, so. Yeah, but probably should go check my messages too. So hopefully they put a decent seed and not some kind of crap weed seed, the real cheap stuff. You can get the bag of, like, I don't know how huge it is. It's like a 20-25 kilogram bag of seed at TSC for like $100, but it grows like freaking hay, some kind of straw, and the next year, after the winter comes through, the next year it'll be just burnt right off again. There'll be nothing left, so it doesn't actually grow from year to year. So I tried that once for my grays and had to go over them all again and redo them. So that's why I always get the really good stuff. No messages, yay, I like that. Means nobody's dying. So what else was I gonna say? Oh, Farm Sim Saturday. Farm Sim Saturday is up for tomorrow. Pretty good. We did a bit, not a whole lot though, but got a couple of pretty cool mods in there that you guys might like. I have put links into the description too, so you can try them out if you want to. And for Farm Simulator 2015, that is. And yeah, it went pretty good. Some kind of, well, they're good mods, but I can't say they were realistically good mods. Like, there's no way in heck it would ever exist. In real life, it would never work. But anyway, something fun to mess with. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And yeah, so I haven't done a car mechanic simulator for Sunday yet, but maybe if I can get into something tonight, I might do a train simulator. I've got quite a few different trains that we can try on it. Probably only pick one and do one. Oh yeah, this is flowing. Low, hello flow. Not wicked super high yet, which is good, but the next couple of days is supposed to warm up. So a lot of this will hopefully be gone by then. But anyways, yeah, maybe do some train sim. Pick a route somewhere where we can either just do like a free mode, drive from here to there, mess around with some switches, probably get derailed. And that, or we can do like a, oh, what do they call it, mode? Oh, for cornflakes. Oh, what do they call it? Drive mode, something like that, where there's actually like a mission-y kind of thing. So some of them are pretty tough though, because you gotta go onto this track here, one track along with like 1,500 other different tracks. Find your way onto there. Hook on this car to this car, bring this one over here, hook that to this, and then take these ones over here and put that over there. It's marshalling, they call it, you know. So not super awesome fun, but oh man, I'm never gonna get my truck out of there. Well, should have parked her outside, I guess. I won't be getting her out now, unless I want to make a huge mess. But anyways, yeah, maybe we'll try the Train Simulator 2014 for Sunday. See how that goes over with yous. And I even got a couple of commuter rails, they call them, from, basically it looks like our GO train down there with the big, oh, what do you call them, cars? The passenger car, but there's his name for them. But anyways, yeah, so that might be kind of fun. And I've got, I've got 6 or 7 different like routes we can go on. Yeah, so we'll pick up something. But anywho, that's it for today. I'm gonna head her in, do some editing. Hopefully the door doesn't explode down there while I'm gone. And we should be good. But anyways, have a good night, good weekend. We'll catch you Monday. Check the door, see everything's good. Probably pop down sometime this weekend, grab some silicone and maybe some more construction adhesive, and we'll glue up and around the seams of that thing. And we should be good. So anyways, have a good weekend. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the Farm Sim Saturday, and hopefully, gonna say car mechanic simulator, train sim on Sunday. And we'll catch you next week.